Today we're gonna put our marriage to the ultimate test.
We're going to be playing 21 questions. The game is very simple. We're going to be asking each other questions to see how well we know each other. At the end, there's going to be a loser, of course, and then that person is going to have to wash the dishes for a whole week. So let's see.
All right, let's get into it.
Let's do it. We have our little bag with our questions, with our 21 questions inside. All right?
Yep. All right.
Now, let's do it. First question.
All right, I'm gonna pick first. All right. All right. What's my favorite dessert? All right. Now we gotta write. Yeah.
Ready?
All right.
The count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Well, I wrote creme brulee.
No.
What's your favorite dessert?
Oh my God. Tres leches cake.
I don't know. Since I've known you, that was always your favorite creme brulee.
That would be like my third. First would be tres leches cake,
Then flan.
then flan, then creme brulee.
Damn, number 3.
Wow, like over 10 years together.
Damn.
I put rainbow cookies, which you have always said rainbow cookies
That's
are
my
your
favorite.
favorite.
I always emphasize it. You're right. I always emphasize it.
So
1-0.
let's see.
1 for Big Kim and 0 for Joe. You love creme brulee though.
Yeah, but that's not my favorite.
Alright, whatever.
All right.
Alright, guys.
Question.
Number 2.
Number 2. If I could have a superpower, what would it be?
Ooh, this is a good question.
So I put read people's mind.
No, my superpower would be to fly.
I thought of flying,
Yeah.
and then I was like, no, this is a cooler superpower, reading people's mind.
That is cool, but I think it's more fun to be able to
That would
fly.
be my thing, my superpower. What did you put?
To be able to breathe underwater.
No. What
That's so
was
fun.
that? No, that would be your second superpower. No.
My second superpower? Yeah.
No, listen, read people's mind.
Alright.
That will be mine. I guess that's now.
Alright, so I got 0-0. I gotta get this one. What's something I've always wanted to learn but haven't?
Oh, I know this one. I wrote Italian. Know how to speak the language.
I put it for you too, to speak Italian. I do already understand most of the Italian language.
Well,
I just don't speak it because I don't have the accent.
Okay, am I right?
I honestly didn't come up with one for myself.
You need to have something in mind.
Alright, you're right. I'll give it to you.
I always wanted to learn how to play an instrument. And if I had
that's
to
a good one.
choose, it would be a piano.
That was a good one. See? I rushed.
Okay, what's one food I absolutely cannot stand, but you love?
See, this is gonna be so easy for you. I say it almost every day. Don't say this to me. What's something that I like that you don't like? I don't think there's anything that I like that you don't like. But I have to be honest, really, really hard.
That is hard. I'm thinking about
That's
it. I'm
hard.
like,
Yeah, because everything I like, you like.
oh, there's something
Yeah? There's something that I like that you don't like to eat?
that I don't care about. I mean, I would eat it, but I don't. When you offer me, I'm like, no, it's all right. Usually when you offer me
Yeah.
to buy something, I'm like, yeah. But then this one thing, I'm like, nah, it's all right.
Oh, man.
And it just recently happened.
I think I know what you're talking. Oh, yeah.
I gave you a hint. All right, 1, 2, 3. I know yours. Yours is cilantro.
Hate cilantro with a passion. For you, boneless wings. You hate boneless wings. You think you're just not interested. You don't hate it. You're just not interested in
I
it.
just ate it the other day. I'll tell you what it is. It's
What?
Philly cheesesteak.
You like the Philly cheesesteak.
No, I do like it when you give me bites. I will.
Yeah, you were
I
like,
will-
wow, this is so good.
Right, because it will be like, a bite here and there.
She knows I'm not gonna put that because yesterday she had it and she was like, wow, this is really good.
No, I didn't say, wow, it's really good. I said, it's okay. You were like, wow, this is so good. It's the best religious steak ever. And I was like, all right, it's okay. But it's not something that I would be like, oh, go get it for me. No, never.
See, this is so unfair because I say cilantro is my least favorite food every day. It's just unfair.
I'm waiting. That's all I got.
What is it, 2-0?
Yeah. All right, your turn. It's okay.
All right, come back. The comeback.
We have plenty of questions.
The comeback tour. The comeback tour. Big Joe. Let me see. All right, guys, this is it. I'm going to get this right. She's going to get this wrong. If I were a character in a movie, who would I be? Oh, I know who you would be. I know who you would be, for sure. If you say no, you're lying. I'm so excited to say this answer. I'm really excited.
I mean, cartoons, do they count?
This character is in a cartoon and in a movie, so doesn't matter.
So let's see.
Okay. The Phoenix from X-Men. You love that character. From the movie, you loved it. You loved the Phoenix. You said, I wish I had those powers.
I did say that. I mean, I have said that.
Come on.
I was thinking more of Sailor Moon. I tell you about Sailor Moon.
Sailor Moon? You told me like one time about Sailor Moon.
Listen, please. My keychain is Sailor Moon.
Oh man.
I need to show you this.
I don't even like this game anymore. I
carry a Sailor Moon keychain everywhere I go.
Else. Let me see. I thought that was like Pokemon or something. I thought it was Misty from Pokemon. Look, doesn't this look like Misty from Pokemon?
Huh?
Write in the comments. Misty.
No, Sailor Moon.
All right, we know.
Those who know, you know.
Yeah, I never watched that. I don't know. So I get this wrong? Phoenix?
Yes.
Oh. Okay, whatever. Okay, that's it. What question is this? How many questions?
Wait, mine.
What are you up to?
I didn't answer your question.
Oh, go ahead. Let's see if you got this right.
Walter White.
No, if I was anybody in that show, it would be Hank. It would be Hank.
You're right.
He was my favorite character, and I always tell you this.
Yeah, you're right. I missed
love
that.
Hank.
Yeah. So
You're wrong.
Who is it?
The character that I would be from any movie is Achilles from Troy.
Yes, he will be. I would be that
Achilles
one.
from Troy.
I knew that. I knew that in the very back of my head.
All right, let's go.
Let's get this going.
I got to get an answer correct now. It's going down to the wire, really. Go.
What's one thing I love about you that I never say enough?
Oh, this is such an emotional question. So I'm going to get a 0 again. I love how driven and ambitious you are. I really do. That's something I feel like I've never told you that, but yeah.
Oh, thank you. I wrote how good of a dad you are. Aww. You're such a great dad. You're very committed to your children. You're very passionate about your children.
I am. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's a really nice compliment. I love you. Thanks.
I love you too.
There's no scoring for that because I would have guessed that. Give me a point. That you would have said I'm a great father. I wouldn't have guessed anything else.
Yeah. What's
my pet peeve around the house? That's a good question.
It's an easy one.
You're gonna get it right. It's not fair. All right. I said it earlier. I know what your pet peeve is. So what are you gonna guess for me?
Dirty dishes.
That's a good one, but no, it's leaving crumbs around the house.
I love that one. Yes.
Yeah. Leaving clothes around the house. That has to be a big pet peeve.
It is.
All right. So I gained a point, right? What is it now?
We are even.
We're even? No, we're not. Let me see.
Yeah.
How are we even?
We're just even.
Oh, I thought. Okay. All right. Nice. It's a tie right now. All right.
What's my guilty pleasure TV show or movie?
So I put house shows. I have to be general because she watched so many house shows.
I do.
Is that correct?
I think you're correct about that.
Guilty pleasure TV shows or movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do watch like all different.
How you go?
I don't know. I put Breaking Bad. You've watched it so many times.
My guilty pleasure TV show or movie, it's actually Survivor.
You said that you don't like Survivor anymore because it's gotten so corny.
But that's my guilty pleasure. You're just saying Breaking Bad because we were just talking about Breaking Bad.
No, I said Breaking Bad because you've watched Breaking Bad so many times. You even said it just now. You've watched Breaking Bad like 6 times, and you'll watch it over and over and never get tired.
You're right, Breaking Bad, but Breaking Bad is like favored by everybody in the world. So it's not really a guilty pleasure. House shows is like a guilty pleasure. Like not everybody enjoys house shows, but you do. It's just a guilty pleasure. But Breaking Bad, everybody loves Breaking Bad. You guys have to agree. Not everybody likes Survivor.
Everybody likes Survivor. Everybody.
My cousin tells me that Survivor is fake. How? They're playing for money. It can't be scripted. It can't be. What do you think? Do you think it's scripted?
No, I've watched it. It's very genuine.
Yeah.
I just don't think it's your show. I think Breaking Bad is your show. But it's alright. I'm gonna give you the point. You thought about it and you had it in the back of your mind, so I'm gonna give you the point.
Alright.
Because this time around you actually thought of it.
Now I gotta pick out. You gotta shake it. I'm winning now.
No, it's your turn.
Yeah, I gotta pick it. The next question. What's the worst insect/pest that creeps me out the most? I think you know this one. There's a few that creep me out, but I think you know this one. I think I know yours.
I'm going with what you've said in the past, because you've said this so many times.
This is yours. I know for a fact.
Alright, I know yours. Spider.
You are correct. It is a spider. Water bugs.
You are correct. That was an easy one.
I think that's the one we knew the best out of everything about bugs and pests.
Because we've seen a couple.
This is fun.
Alright, so if I won the lottery, what's the first thing I'd buy? You've said this to me before.
I have?
Yeah.
You've told me before?
I don't remember.
I don't remember you telling me.
This is besides buying a mansion, right? So we can't just put the obvious.
Yeah, we can't put the obvious answer. A mansion, yeah, you can't put that. So we're gonna put like the second best.
So you've said this to me. You've said that you would build a golf course.
Wow. You know, I actually didn't really have an answer, but that actually is the answer.
You're supposed to have an answer already.
That is the answer, but I actually didn't really have one. I wrote something stupid because I really don't know. A Tesla.
It would be a car. I don't know if it would be a Tesla, maybe a Range Rover.
You would pick a Range Rover over a Tesla?
Yeah. I like
I lost.
bigger cars.
I lost.
No, I don't think you lost because it would be a car. It would be like
I should have just said a car.
It would be like an expensive car, right?
Would you rather have a Range Rover over a Tesla? Alrighty then. Alright,
but I want to give you the point because
don't give me the point. I don't want your pity points. No! I don't want your pity points. Thank you. It's 4-4. It's coming down to the wire. If I had to eat one meal for the rest of my life, what would I pick? Again, another good question.
Listen, I've said mine so many times to you. If you don't get this,
I know what it is. Okay, what's mine?
I put steak and mashed potatoes or something like that.
Chicken cutlet. But if I had to eat something every single day, it wouldn't be red meat.
No.
It would be chicken because
Right.
It's a little bit healthier, but it's fried, obviously.
What's mine?
I would say arepa.
Oh my god, you're so wrong.
Oh my god.
What is it? Rice with stewed chicken and fried plantains. That would be
You did tell me that.
the ultimate meal for me that I could still eat every single day.
Damn, I'm so bad at this game.
Who's more likely to cry during a movie? Easy question.
Okay. Me, some reason, I never cry, right? Never. I never cry. But when I do cry,
For movies.
it's from movies. Yeah, like they just hit your soul. Like they hit your emotions. You know how to do it. They know how to put the music, the sad story of the dad has cancer and he just came for the first time and he just met the family and the guy gets close to him. Like, what's that show called?
What movie is that?
That's that show that the guy meets his dad for the first time. He's so mad at him. He meets him. He's like, oh, and by the way, you can't come in my house. Get out. Then he finally says, come in my house. And then the dad breaks it to him like, I have cancer. And then it was just so emotional. I think it was that TV show with Mandy Moore. But I remember it was really emotional. Like, I felt so sad when I
If
watched
you guys know the name of this movie, please leave it in the comments.
Let us know in the comments, because I kind of forgot what it was. And it's like so famous too. But
yeah,
it is what it is. I'm not washing the dishes. I'm not washing the dishes for a week.
It's getting very intense.
Yeah, I wash the dishes too much, too often.
All right, so what was my first job ever?
Aldo.
He's wrong. So his first job, I put security guard at a hospital. And he also had to move dead people a lot.
Yeah, I had to move.
It wasn't really part of his job, but his boss would make him do things like that.
Back in 2008, $10 an hour to move dead bodies. I was 19 years old, by the way. Dead bodies to the freezer after they pass away in the hospital. That was our job as security, making $10 an hour. Don't you need a pathology license? And you told me your first job was Aldo. She was in the mall.
No, my first job was when I was 16 years old. I lived in Colombia because that's where I was born and raised. And my first job, and I said this to you before, my first job was working as an interpreter. I used to work for an agency, for a marriage agency, where people from other countries would come to my city to meet, future wives, and I would be the translator in between.
She told me this maybe like 10 years ago. Like 9 years ago, maybe. I don't know how I'm supposed to remember that. And by the way, this is a twist.
That was the coolest job ever.
That sounds like a really cool job. This is a twist about my job. You're wrong.
Wait a minute.
Because my first job, I thought you just wrote security guard, but you said security guard.
Security guard at a store in the city.
Yeah.
No.
So that's incorrect.
No.
Said at a hospital.
But I didn't write that.
Okay,
Security guard.
I'm sorry. I want to win.